It is 8:02. Couple of things I had to do real quick, so I apologize, running a few seconds late. But at any rate, here we are. It is a beautiful morning, and the sun is shining. It's a Friday, too. Did I mention that? Let's look outside, shall we? Our Tower Cam Network taking you out to Daytona Beach. We've got some clouds off in the distance. That's right. We'll be discussing that. You see in the bottom left corner of your screen. Hurricane Lee will be discussing that and the rest of the tropics. Excuse me. Always plenty to get to on Coffee Talk, so let's get right to it. And we'll start off with a look at our first warning Doppler radar. You saw the clouds there on our Tower Cam network. Let's kind of take a closer inspection on our radar. And there's some showers kind of sitting out around Brevard County. Same thing here in Volusia. These are the showers that we were looking at from that tower cam perspective. Nothing too strong. We look in the winds, not much going on there. A little bit of heavy rain also off the shoreline of Flagler County, but we're doing good. Otherwise, why are you not working? You have been good for days. I hop on Coffee Talk today, and it's wrong. Those are wrong. Hold on. My scripts have been working for days, and now it's not. All right, let me get set in here. Hold on. Okay. All right, I'm running the script on those temperatures. Give it a second. It says 86. It's doing the things. Looks like somebody restarted the server to the weather system, and okay. Looks like someone restarted the servers. Oh wow, the computer is not happy. Cool beans. All right, they just went blank. All right, so there's that. One more second. Bear with me. I'm trying here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to end up restarting it. All right, we'll let it kind of figure itself out. Oh, I have to sign in to Microsoft Office? Ugh. I'll do that later. It's fine. We'll see if it comes back on its own in a second. I'm not going to sit here and make y'all wait for it. My apologies here. I'll get you the current temperatures that are not live updating. Oh, it did update anyway. All right, it figured itself out. All right, so there you go. 78 in Orlando. It's 73 in Ocala, 77 in Daytona Beach. Sorry, sometimes you got to make the sausage. Mike, the sausage king of Orlando. I love that. Anybody that gets it, gets it. All right, beautiful this morning. It's going to get to an active stretch this afternoon. Tamara says, it's Friday. The computer's running slow like me. Yeah. Oliver, Office has become a giant PITA. I know what that stands for with the whole 365 thing. Right? And I don't know why I would have to re-sign in, but I think we're good. I think I just needed to log into the server. Literally, there's always a fire to put out. Good morning, Mr. Bonini. How are you? Anything I can get you virtually? No, sir. Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Bonini, my sweet friend. My sweet friend. Nancy, good morning. Make me a bicycle clown. I know, right? All right. So the server looks good. We'll be checking in with it, though. Did I pour coffee on this? I didn't. All right. I think we're okay. All right. So let's talk about temperatures today, and then we can move on and talk about our rain chances and check in on Futurecast. So there we are. 90 degrees, our high temperature today. Average high is 90, though I think that tomorrow our average high shifts to 89. Yeah. And then autumn, the autumnal equinox, is also right around the corner, believe it or not. The official start of fall, September 23rd. Of course, it doesn't cool down in central Florida, but we start heading in the right direction. That's not too bad, right? All right, so let's take a look at Futurecast today and see what's doing. So first off, here we are this morning, looking great. 11, 12 o'clock, looking good. So your lunch activities are going to be just fine. Like, no problems here, my friends. That said, though, we start to get active, right? By about 1:30, 2 o'clock, we're starting with those showers. 3, 4 o'clock showers and thunder showers, right? I'll bring it full screen for you. And obviously from there, it's just kind of continuing. 5 o'clock, storms around. 6 o'clock, storms around. Oh, man. 7 o'clock, it's stormy. And then by about 8, 9 o'clock, we'll start to clear it out little bit by little bit. And then, of course, by 11 o'clock, continuing to look good. So Friday night football. Friday night football. It's not looking perfect. Okay, Friday night football does include some scattered showers and thunder showers. Leesburg and the Osceola Cowboys getting together. There's going to be some storms around for sure. So just keep that in mind. And of course, because of weather or technical issue, I don't know which one, but because of whichever it is, we're looking at a Starlink launch tonight. Yeah. So that's good. That's good. Right? 11:38 p.m. is the target time. Thank you so much for checking out the graphics I did for my job. Of course, Becca, my pleasure. Tony says, heading to Halloween Horror Nights tomorrow night. Hopefully no rain. Well, let's take a look at Futurecast for your Saturday. All right, so here's Friday. We already looked at that. Here's Saturday morning. Interesting that this morning, Futurecast is kind of trying to paint in a few showers for tomorrow morning. But let's look through our Saturday as well for purposes of planning. Through the afternoon, it looks stormy. But, 8, 9 o'clock, getting into Halloween Horror Nights time, it's definitely trending better and better and better. And it's not, it's not just that. Like, here's 7 o'clock. That's, of course, game time, for the UCF Knights. And it's looking good there as well. If you've got plans to head out, by the way, storms are going to be around for tailgating. But for the kickoff, there will be a few lingering showers, I think, west of town. But I think we'll be doing good for the game. And just a heads up, if you're at the game, I will be doing the forecast on the field for the fans. I hope I'm allowed to say that. I think I'm allowed to say that. If not, boss, don't get mad at me. I think I have to tell you, I got my so we've been working on this. I was a marching knight for years. Wonderful 4-year experience for me. So UCF, near and dear to my heart, we have season tickets. And so I pitched this. I hope I'm allowed to say this. I pitched this to the boss and I was like, hey, I want to do the forecast at the stadium. Can we work? So my boss was helping me and we were talking to the folks at UCF. And so anyway, pregame, Rick says, we won't tell anybody. So pregame at all the home games, we'll be down on the field. The kids will come with me. And so I'll get the microphone and I'll be like, here's your forecast. So anyway, that'll be a lot of fun. Isn't it your own time right now? You can say it. Well, it is my own time. And the UCF games are also my own time. We have season tickets. I will go from doing the weather on the field to my season ticket spot to which we will watch the game. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited about it. Super excited to nerd out with some UCF people as well. So if you're going, say hi. We'll be out tailgating. We'll be around. I don't drink anymore, so you don't get to see that version of me, just so that you know. Not that I ever had a problem or anything, but my surgery basically limits that. So anyway, forecast for the game looks to be pretty good. We will have some showers and thunder showers through the afternoon. But overall, the forecast is actually a quite active forecast. We've got plenty of storms in the forecast the next couple of days. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. And there you go. 70% coverage today, 80% coverage Saturday, down a little bit Sunday, down a little bit Monday, and then kind of leveling off just a bit for our Tuesday, Wednesday, before coming back up a bit on Thursday. Roberto, may I bother you for a Tampa forecast this weekend? Yes, Roberto. Tell me when exactly and tell me where exactly. Otherwise, I just don't know. All right. Will I be dancing at the game? I will not be dancing. I will be standing there with a microphone, talking, and then I will be sitting in my seat trying to control 2 kids. Seems cold for storms to form. What are we talking about, John? I'm showing 56 in Franklin, Massachusetts. John, I forecast for Orlando, so I don't know what you mean regarding cold for storms to form. We're going to be getting to the 90s today and the 80s the next couple of days. Roberto, Tampa Convention Center. I get there around 10 a.m. and leave around 5 p.m. So in the convention center, I would imagine it's going to be room temperature. But you don't want that. All right, so here's Saturday. Saturdays are looking good. Some storms around, it looks like by 2, 3 o'clock, but then they move inland. So that's Saturday's looking good. Sunday, some showers around in the morning, and then it all moves inland. Yeah, so Roberto, you're fine, buddy. What instrument did I play in the band? Baritone. Low brass, son. Yeah, low brass. Funny. I'd like to think I'm kind of funny. I'd like to think so. Any questions about our forecast locally? Otherwise, we can go to the tropics. I have no problems with that. You like that room temperature, Jeannie? You like that? That's Eric. We caught your joke. All right. Yeah. Always taking care of you, Roberto, my sweet buddy. Always will. Patricia, today's radar. Missed it. The dog ran out of the house. All right, I'm going to do it one more time for you. Okay? Patricia, this is for you. Looking good around lunchtime. A couple of showers starting to pop around 1, 2, but really 3 o'clock is going to be busy, and then it all kind of gradually works west. 6, 7 o'clock, that sea breeze collision around Sumter Lake, Marion County, and then 8, 9 o'clock it starts to taper off. All right, I got you, Patricia. Don't worry, I got you. Where is the Oviedo Farmers Market? Is that this weekend? Sharon says, Happy Jewish New Year. Mazel tov, same to you. Happy Jewish New Year, Sharon. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns about the tropics or about local weather? And then we can move on to the tropics and see what's doing. Anything? Just want to make sure we're good. Any good questions? Band nerd here. I played flute and clarinet. Very cool, Becca. Love it. All right, let's talk about allergies. Yeah. Tim's asking Disney tomorrow. Are you asking me to go? Bruce, yes, it's this weekend. All right, Bruce, you have to throw your little elevator speech promo. What do you do, Mr. Bruce, at the Oviedo Farmers Market? Tina, holy cannoli! Look at you. Look at you go. I love this. Love this. Look at you. Tina. Hotness. Jan, we missed you. Of course we did. Regular pattern. It's Florida. We're here for the tropics. Good point. All right. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Okay. There's Hurricane Lee really starting that conversion to a extratropical system. Wind field is monstrous on here. But it's a big wind system, and it's going to be kind of the equivalent of like a nor'easter for our friends up in New England. So let's take a look at the cone from the National Hurricane Center. Okay, there you go. Let me zoom this around and just kind of refix the position. All right, so that's a good look right there. All right, so it's moving away from Bermuda. It's getting closer and closer to the northeastern United States. All right, so there it is. Maximum sustained winds are at 85 miles an hour. It will be getting closer to like Nova Scotia. For now, it's looking like Maine is almost out of the cone of confidence there. So they'll get some rough surf. They'll get some, things like that. But for now, it looks like it's going to kind of make that turn, which we like, and impact Nova Scotia. At the moment, it looks like we may actually do okay for the Bay of Fundy. But it's gonna be a nasty storm system up there. Yeah. All right. Bruce says regarding the Oviedo Farmers Market, we offer free advice. It may be bad advice, but it's free. So go see Bruce and the other Do you call yourself Coots? Is that what you call yourself? The Oviedo Farmers Market. Go see everybody and go get the information. It may be bad, but it's free. All right, so that's what's going on with Lee. Let's take a look at Margot. Margot not doing anything impressive, which is fine. Just kind of spinning around. Will eventually work over toward the Azores. It's a tropical storm now. It was a hurricane yesterday. The forecast from the Hurricane Center kind of takes it looping around to the southwest. And then by Wednesday, it's approaching the Azores as a remnant low. Margot, not a big problem whatsoever. Elsewhere in the tropics, we have Invest 97 firing up some decent convection. Invest 97 has a 90% chance of forming over the next couple of days' time. The good news when it comes to Invest 97 is that the models keep it away from us. All right. And then in addition to Invest 97, we've got another thing that'll be coming off the coast of Africa over the next couple of days' time, a low-end 20% chance. So for now, we're looking very, very, very good in the tropics. No big concerns for us in Central Florida. So there's that, which I like. Yeah. All right. So Tony made this graphic, and I really do like it. Let's just kind of talk. I saw somebody was asking about it, okay? So there's an interesting kind of pattern here, right? If we look at Hurricane Lee was the Nicole part of the pattern, and it stayed off of our east coast, okay? Why? Because there's a cold front. So these early fronts are going to help these systems from the main development region recurve and stay out and away from us. Okay, that's great. But we have to start, because this pattern will continue into October, what that means is we're going to have to start watching for systems that form down here in the Caribbean, because those Caribbean storms are going to end up kind of working into the Gulf and then looping back around toward us. So the pattern come October, really start watching the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. And I would also add that our long-range forecast resets. So we're going to have to start tapping into the BSR just to figure out kind of what's to come in the month of October. And we will certainly be doing that, because it's kind of an empty slate of sorts. All right. So yeah, Becca's asking, does this mean my fall weather's coming back? Well, I mean, truth be told, kind of is. You know, we're kind of transitioning. You know, it's pretty clear we're kind of making that transition. And that's why all of these main development region systems are going to want to recurve. But as those fronts continue into October, we do have to start watching about the Caribbean and the Gulf. And it's important to mention that, because look at where tropical systems in October like to form and like to move. They love that Caribbean to Gulf to Florida pathway. That's in October. And with those fronts, we'll have to watch. And then, of course, into November, they kind of avoid Florida, and they more like to play over like Cuba and then out to sea. Bruce says, I see a few lows on the BSR. I guess we could take a deeper dive on the BSR, huh? I just kind of popped it up, but we can take a deeper dive. All right, so for those of you that are new, this is one of those things that we use particularly in the winter months. Let me hit stop. Let me hit back. All right, so we use this particularly in the winter months, but especially October and November. And what this is using like a teleconnection. It gives us the ability to kind of peek out and see what's to come in the next like 2.5 weeks. All right, so let's just kind of look around. So there's a little low there, kind of south of us. Let me just see here. So that's like mid next week. Nothing crazy. Something there south of us. Nothing impressive. I don't see much of anything strong, that's good news. High pressure. Little front moving through. What is that? That's like September 28th. Could there be a little weak front around the 28th? I mean, somebody mark a calendar. I'm not putting it out as a forecast, but like the BSR would indicate that maybe the last week in September, like the 28th, 29th, could that be a little cold front sneaking into our area? And then stalling out? Could be. And then there's a little storm system there. Interesting. Don't really know what to make of that. That would be like September 30th into October 1st. So somebody else take a note of that. September 30th, October 1st, maybe a storm system around Florida. On it, it looks like it would be like an old front that dies and then bubbles a front. So Chris Pierce, homework for you. I know you're really good at taking notes. Somebody do that and remind me. Somebody take a note and remind me around like the last week in September. Heck, I'll put it in there too. I'll put it in my phone. All right, so September 28th. I was supposed to be traveling to Fort Myers, but I'm not anymore. Early season front, question mark. I'm going to put that in my calendar. And then around the 30th, I'm going to put, that's the Baylor game. That's the Baylor UCF game. I'm going to put in week low on front, question mark. All right. I've got it on my calendar, y'all. You too. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but it's things to look at. All right. I'm just looking to see if I'm missing anything. That's that. October 4th, y'all. That's a nasty storm system in New England. Like the Northeast United States. That would be October 4th. I'm going to put it in my calendar as well. October 4th, I'm going to hit plus. New England storm system. That would be, that looks like a nice little doozy. So there you go. I have 4 classes right now. Someone else do the homework. Patricia says, I gotcha. So, but at the moment, and then that resets. So that's fine. And then let's look. I don't know that I've got the GFS set up. I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Okay. Let's just go into the GFS and see if it's got anything interesting here. I don't even know, I think that overlay though is off. Hold on a second. I think that overlay is off. Okay, now the overlay's good. All right, I just want to look. There's a decent little low. I'm just looking. Little something right there. You see that? That would be interesting. See that right there near the Carolinas? That would be September 22nd. That would be 1, 2. That'd be like October 9th. We'll have to watch around the Carolinas October 9th. Oh! You see that right there? September 25th. October 12th. Y'all see that? That'll be interesting. That's the 6Z GFS. If we go back a run, though, It doesn't have it. All right, so that's interesting though. Around October 12th, we'll have to keep tabs on that, but that could be something interesting. And then outside of that, yeah. All right, so somebody write down as well in their notes October 12th. Only one model run showed it. One run shows GFS South Florida storm ? I'm just taking these simple notes. What you'll see if you're new to Coffee Talk, what we do is we love going long range, but especially in October, November, we do a lot of studying because that's what sets up our hurricane season forecast. All right. So there's a lot of analyzation that goes into October, November specifically. And if you're curious what that hurricane season forecast is, it's still there untouched from March 1st of this year. But October, November, we really establish things. And then March of next year, we'll put out the 2024 forecast. But yeah, that's there. So anyway, interesting. It'll be interesting to see how October and November look. We'll watch together. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Mike says, no need to worry. On these dates, we'll head to the beach and do the wind direction dance and push any storms away from Florida. Good. Maybe we might actually have a cool fall. I would not mind that. Just ask we do the same here in North Carolina. We'll do everything we can. Well, and you know, Mike, stay dialed in because when we start working on these long-range forecasts, we'll do it for North Carolina as well, right? We'll look at where the storm systems are, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, did your hurricane forecast include the unnamed January storm? It did not because it wasn't named then, or it wasn't even a thing then. Remember, I don't touch it. So it was off the shoreline. I saw it, but it wasn't a part of my forecast because when we put that out March 1st, it wasn't a thing. Yeah. Cindy, waiting for NSYNC to announce a tour. Then we can advocate for wind direction. Be the opening act. That's right. We got you. Oh, boy. All right. Any other questions? Debbie's asking, what's a cool fall? I don't know, but I can Google it and I'll get back to you for the afternoon coffee talk. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of that. A lot of studying, we'll say. Yeah. My older son got accepted into an open-ended medical school. Very good. Oh my God, this is great. I love it. That is a Mama Bear win that I love. Yeah, no, Dan, I don't want to go viral. I really don't want to go viral. Not for that. Let it be viral for keeping everybody's hype down. That I only half did that dance. That one isn't worthy of anything. All right. We're going to be studying middle-aged man dance moves. Let's not do that. All right, listen, I will see you at 3:30 today for the afternoon coffee talk. All right? Be good. I just saw the Alaska State outline on the latest BSR run. Did you? Just did. So I think your map overlay was way off. Was it? I'll have to look. Hold on. Let's look at this together. All right. Okay, so there's that. Maybe it is. Yeah, I'll check. When I switch to the model, it's a different source. And sometimes the problem is that sometimes the overlay gets moved. So I'll check it for the model. Yeah. All right. Be the sunshine at someone else's day. I will get that looked at and fixed for our afternoon coffee talk. Okay, promise. I'm going to go check it right now. Be the sunshine. See you at 3:30. Bye.